Hello, Jen here, and today I have a quick layout share for you. So I know a lot of ladies on some of the groups that I belong to were talking about how they really like to see these layout shares, and for me, I thought it would be a lot of fun to do because I actually work on quite a few layouts that I don't film for process videos. And so for probably, I'd say for every one video that I make, there's probably 2 or 3 layouts that I've also done that you guys have never seen. So I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to try and do this monthly. If I have a slow month, like especially in the summer where I'm on vacation and stuff like that, I might do it every 2 months. If I have a particularly busy month where I have a lot, I might do it every 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm aiming for once a month. So these are all layouts that I did in the month of April. And just to explain a little bit about my process, because I do get that question a lot too. I don't have a scrapbook room. I do all of my scrapbooking at my kitchen table. So this is my kitchen table right now. If I tip my camera a little back, there you can see I'm just at my kitchen table, and there are my tripod legs. Can you see those? So basically I have to set up and then take it all down as soon as I'm done. So what I've found is a good way for me to sort of get more layouts done and stay creative every day is that I've brought a kit to work with me. So I leave scissors and adhesive and all of the essentials that I need. And I have some paper kits. So all I'll do is I'll pull out a bunch of papers that I really like and then put a picture with it and bring that to work. And anytime I get little like leftover bits of embellishments like chipboard, if there's only a few pieces left, I bring all of that to work with me. I don't bring any mixed media, but I'll show you what I do for that kind of stuff in a second. But basically, I start my layouts at lunchtime or whenever I have a free minute. I will pull out my papers, I'll pull out my picture, any of the little embellishments that I have, and I'll start piecing them all together. And then at the end of the day, I can bring them home. And if I need any extras or something that I don't have at work, I can finish them at home. So a lot of these, that's how they got started. So here I have, this one is my niece. It's a school picture from last year. And you can see it's just all different embellishments. I couldn't tell you what all of the collections are because I just mix and match whatever I have. And a lot of the times the layouts that I do that start at work are a little bit more simple. They're using up product and they're just a way to get these pictures into my album. So I have my niece here. And then I'm just flipping this one over because I know that these are going into a page protector together. For this one, I put all of this together, the background banner and my nephew, this is my niece's brother. I put all of the little embellishment clusters and everything together, and then I just lightly adhered it to the background paper. And as soon as I got home, I could do the mixed media. Just lots of splatters and smushing, and that finished off the layout. Then I can pop it all down, and I have a completed layout with most of it done at work and then just the mixed media part done at home. So those are 2 layouts. Oh, and you can see here, so this is the One Canoe 2 Hazelwood collection. This is a lot of the same collection, I think, this like purplish stuff. And I just fussy cut a lot of this out. This awesome, and this here, and these glasses, I think that all came from, is it called Cool Dude or something like that? From Simple Stories. And yeah, this was just random paints and things to do the mixed media. So there's that. And then I have some birthday ones. So this birthday All of these pattern papers that you see, I think those are all Echo Park. I just used up their whole collection, essentially. I brought the whole thing to work. But some of this is, like this chipboard, I think is from the Cool Kids from Crate Paper. I think these are Chamel, if I'm not mistaken. So there's lots of random stuff. You can see there. I tend to do, for these types of layouts, lots of pictures if I can, because again, these are mostly layouts just to get the stories into the album, make sure I'm actually scrapping all of these pictures and not hoarding them and having them sit around. So there's that guy. And then my daughter, all three of my kids have birthdays in the same month, and 2 of them on exactly the same day, 6 years apart, obviously, but my daughter and my middle son were born on the same day, so we have a busy birthday month. So here you can see this is the girl version of that same collection, and this I actually picked up at Crop and Create 2017. So it came as a kit with the cardstock and everything, and I just had to kind of put it all together. But you can see I've got a few crepe paper things, and yeah, I mix and match and just make it work for me. So there's her birthday one. Oh, and I have this, whenever I know I'm putting 2 layouts together, I put them back to back, and then that way they slide into the pocket, the page protector together. So this is my son's. This just fell off. Where did I have it? I think I had them like this. There we go. Something like that. I don't know. Anyways, those fell off. Again, you can see that same kit. Cardstock came with the kit that I bought, and some more of those wooden buttons from Chamel. And that's his layout, so I'll keep the 2 of them together. And then because they have the same birthday, and I had the collection that matched, I was able to pick out the stickers that were the same. So like here, B-Day and B-Day for the boy and the girl, birthday boy, and blowing out their cake. So yeah, lots of fun. Oh, and then this one actually went with this. This is, I had a really tough time with this one, but I actually think I'm gonna sort of leave it like this. I'll do a little bit of journaling, but I started this one, and I do this a lot in my albums. I'll start something, I had a really sort of big idea in my head. I wanted this to be very delicate. This was a few years ago when my daughter got her point shoes, and so she's sewing her own ribbons onto her point shoes, and I knew I wanted this to just be really pretty and dainty. I used the I Am stickers from Simple Stories here, all of the white ones that had anything to do with sort of her being strong and, you know, having big hopes and dreams and stuff like that. And then I kind of didn't really know where to go from there because I didn't want to over cluster it. So I went ahead and put it into my album, and as I flip through it and kind of see it, I'm hoping that eventually something will sort of spark an idea, and or maybe somewhere in the future I'll get a really great embellishment that I'll think of to put on here, and that will complete the page. So for now it just sits in my album like this, and I know what the story is. And if I start to sort of forget about it, I can always come back and do a little bit of journaling and just call it done. So that's those 2. And then I just have this layout about me. Again, I had all of these bits and scraps of paper left over. A lot of these are the Cute Girl, is that what it's called? Collection from Crate Paper. And so I just had all these bits and pieces left over and decided to throw them all together to make a simple layout. Then I also finished a few, sorry, the kids are outside playing. It's such a gorgeous day today, so you might hear them. I did a few of my Project Life pages. I'm really behind in Project Life, so instead of stressing out about it, I just pull this out every once in a while, do a few pages or a whole month, and then put it away, and I'm not going to worry about it. And this year, because I'm doing Traveler's Notebook inserts instead of the pocket pages, I feel like I don't have the pressure to get this all done. I can work on both of them simultaneously because they're not the same style of project. So I have this that I finished. Sorry for the glare. And then, of course, this is the kid's birthday spread. Let me see if I can get it to fit. So again, I just used the same collection. I made the layouts first, and then I picked all of the leftover bits and pieces and used them up on the Project Life. So I can mirror it. I really like being able to buy a girl and boy version, and even though I don't always use the sort of gendered papers, I do like being able to do it for my daughter and son's birthday because I just think it's fun to have all the sort of mirrored look to everything. So that is their week for birthday week. And then I don't think I finished this one. Nope, so that's not done yet. That will happen another day. But that same month was Crop and Create. So this is a pocket page that we actually started at Crop and Create, where the ladies were showcasing the fuse tool. So this part here with the sequins and these pattern papers and this card and this card, it all was made as a make and take at Crop and Create. And then I just filled in the blanks. So this is a sample that Vicki Boutin made, and so I just asked if I could have it when she was done, and I popped it in here. This was for her very first release of her products, and so she was showcasing them. So I grabbed that from her and popped it in there. This is our little name tag card, and we always get to decorate it with usually some Echo Park cuteness, or Doodlebug. That's the other one that they usually have some stuff for. This was a card that we got when we were making this, but I kind of liked it up there. This is a tag that came from the Ladybug Scrapbooking Company store. Anyways, they always have the cutest little swag bag ready for us. And then all these sequins and everything we made there. This is a card we made with Jennifer Edwardson, which is super duper cute. And then they also were showing the mink. Let me get that back in there. You know what? I'm going to put it there for now. They were also showing the mink, so everybody got to make just this little foil card, and I cut it down. It was a little bit bigger, but I cut it down and popped it into that pocket. Let me just squish this in there. And then I always grab the table card. I sit with our whole group of local scrapbookers, so I kind of sneak that card. They know I'm going to do it. And then I get all the ladies to sign it. So Nicole and Shannon and Vicki, and here's Catherine and Jennifer. So yeah, I always get them to sign it. This was my kids actually came and spent the night at the hotel with us. So there's Susie and Heather from Wild Whisper, and our whole group signed this, all these pockets, or all these cards for this pocket, and there we are. I brought my zip printer, so we printed out a group photo and the prize I won, and yeah, just some fun little things. And then here's our group again, all of us lovely ladies. I just love that they gave us this as a make and take, because it was so easy to be able to scrap our whole weekend. So obviously I have a few other photos that I did 12 by 12 for, but yeah, this was a really fun pocket to make. And then finally, for my other son's birthday, because he's just a couple days later, I have this layout. It's also dance season at the same time, so it's a really, really busy month. So here's my daughter with one of her competition numbers, and then my son. And, you know, when I have a page like this where the pictures are really busy, and I don't know if you are noticing the trend here, but oftentimes when I have a ton of photos that I'm trying to get into one layout or one week, I will do these collages and just plop the whole collage in here. And even though it does make it kind of busy, I really like to be able to get as many photos as possible into the album, and then I just keep my embellishing a little bit more simple, or I make sure that I have a lot of filler cards that sort of give your eye a bit of a break. And of course, when it comes to Project Life, this is an album that is a little bit more intimate, and so the people who are looking through it tend to be people who are really interested in you personally and your family, and you know, it's your kids or it's your other family members, and so they do take the time to look at all of these pictures. And then I am not done that side, but that's okay. Again, I just keep working at it a little bit at a time. And then for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club April party, I did a few of the challenges. I wasn't able to get them all done. There were 24 of them, and some of the ladies just knocked it out of the ballpark and got more than 24 things done. But I'm pretty proud I got 5 things done. So I got this one. This was the challenge for everything blue, so monochromatic. And I also started this one at work. So I basically just looked through everything that I ever have brought to work with me, pulled out anything that was even close to being blue. So some of this is a little more teal or aqua, but that's okay. It was close enough to that blue tone for me. And I find because I've mixed so many different tones, some true blues and some more purpley blues, and these are more on the green side of the blue, it works because you just have added so much. And then I have, you know, like this little cockatoo and the hedgehog and the hot air balloon are all from different, or maybe, no, I think they're all from the same collection. This is a really old, thicker, it was white, and I used some of my shimmers to color it blue. Yeah, and I just kind of threw as much blue onto this as possible. When I got home, that's when I did all of the mixed media, and I think it turned out pretty good. And then this one was a grab 5 challenge. So we had to use rub-ons or clear stickers, so that's here. We had to use die cuts, so I have a couple die cuts here. We had to use chipboard, so that's there, that's 3. What else did we have to use? I don't really remember. But anyways, I got all 5 things on there. So, and again, this one I actually sort of started at work. I had all of these strips of paper, so I kind of pulled them out, and then when I got home, I had put everything together. I remembered that I had these 3 different sand dollars, and that's what he's holding is a live sand dollar. So I think it turned out pretty good. I love these nice simple ones. You know, every once in a while it's nice to just have something that was quick and easy to throw together, and it goes nicely into your album. So there's that one. This was also a nice and easy one. This was the triangle challenge. So I have these little enamel triangles, and I like that these stars, they came from Christina. They have triangles in them too. And then this is Paige Evans' collection. I can't remember if this is Turn the Page or Pick Me Up. Sorry about that, but I just cut squares into the triangles and kind of placed it all around. Again, very simple, very easy. The picture itself was really light. There weren't any overly dark colors in it, so I thought I would just do really simple for the embellishment. And this is also part of my album for our summer trip, so there's tons and tons going into this album, so it's nice to have some just simple, easy ones, and I like the way that turned out. And then this last layout was for the budget challenge. So basically we were given the challenge of sticking within a budget. Everything we used had a price value to it. So things like pattern paper, stickers, chipboard, what else did I use on here? Puffy stickers, die cuts, all of it had a price to it, and we just had to stick within that $1.50 budget, and I was right on the mark, $1.50. And again, this is going into my summer layout, or my summer album. So the fifth layout that I did for this one, I didn't actually finish it until May 1st. No, that's wrong. No, I did finish it in April. The reason that it's not in here is because it is a Wild Whisper design team project, which is up on my channel now. So it should be the video right before this one if you want to see the process video for it. I also used that as one of my challenges for mixing old and new stash. So you can go and check that one out. I'll leave a little link right up here in the corner so you can go and check that one out. And that is it for my layout share this month. If you have any questions about products or techniques or anything to do with any of these layouts, please leave it for me down below. And until next time, I will talk to you all later. Happy scrapping. Bye.